past my girl. It's such a blessing, girl. But I'm for the rest of my life. A blessing, girl. A blessing, blessing. You're such a blessing, girl.
What's up? Love getting sick of Russhana.love, and I'm back at it again with another video. Period. I'm so sorry. Really under the weather. Well, I wouldn't consider under the weather because I got my second dose of the COVID vaccine. And when I say my body hurts, I can't even be as extra and dramatic as I want to be. Because I'm trying to preserve my energy. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm super tired. I have a client at 10 a.m. and I have a long day tomorrow. And this hair is provided by Isee hair. They did send me a 26-inch wig, but I ended up buying 3 bundles of 38 inches and I sewed it in to make it really longer. And let me tell y'all, this is inches, okay? Get into the video. I feel like crap, guys. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna put this part in. I might just do a voiceover because like my energy is like really not how it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, let's get into it, y'all. Alright, so this lace is transparent. Oh, I'm a bald head scully right now. But this wig is transparent. And you can tell it's transparent lace when there's like this super white tint to it. A lot of people like to say transparent lace is only for people with lighter skin tones, but I strongly disagree because I feel like once you have the right color, oh now this camera is not clear. But I feel like once you have the right color makeup, then you will be fine. I use this for my makeup now to tint the lace. That I use, like you see, I use this sometimes. Okay, so I'm back and I have my therapy. I really don't know if I'm included because this is just not a vibe. Like I'm telling y'all, life is real, life is hard. Okay, so I'm about to. So I have the makeup on my lace right now, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut my ear tabs out. So I have like so many promotional wigs, guys. Like there's like so much wigs piled up, and like I feel like so under pressure because you know once you're doing a promotion for someone, like you know you don't want to have them waiting for so long. But it's like I started talking way off subject and not even thinking what I'm doing. But right now I'm going ahead and taking this very small scissors and cutting my lace in a zigzag motion, as per usual. Using Ghost Mark, I think I'm gonna do like 2 layers of this only. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna stay for a long time. And if you don't know by now, I like putting my wigs really far up because I'm just that bitch. I remember one time somebody comes to my video like, oh my god, that lace is too far up. It's touching your eyebrows. I know, sis. I like it like that. And one good thing about having a big forehead is that when you do lace frontals, it's not gonna rip off your edges. Like this is all forehead the glue is on. It's not on any type of hair because I have no baby hairs. So it's like, you know, I mean I have baby hairs, but it's not like, you know like those, you know, like people that have like baby hairs that come out like this, like naturally. I don't have those, so I can just put it on my forehead freely without hair getting into the way and stuff. So when it comes to applying glue, you want to make sure that the first layer, well not just the first layer, but before you add another layer, you want to make sure that the first layer that you put down is clear. And it doesn't have to be like 100% clear, but at least majority percent clear because it just helps it sort of like scalp, and you wouldn't have like no white residue. So I will spread it until it's like really flat with no lumps and clumps. I edited most of it out, but I ended up doing 3 layers of this glue, FYI. When it's time to finally start laying down your wig, you want to make sure that 95% of the glue is dry. It's not going to always be completely dry, but you want to make sure that it is mostly clear. If it's fully clear, then most likely the glue's going to be too dry. But if it's clear with a little bit of white pieces, then you're good to go. Don't worry about the white pieces because most likely when you put it down, it is going to be clear after it dries. And right now you see me just putting it back up because I put it way too far down on my forehead. And you know I said I like it on my forehead a lot, but this was way too far down. I was looking stupid. So you guys, once you lay down your wig, the number one thing that I do to get my wigs laid and flat and give it that melted look is to spray some got super glue over the lace and then blow dry it. Usually for my clients, I would spray it and then tie it down, but I was rushing and I went to go to bed, so all I did was basically spray the got super glue spray, and I took my comb, pressed it down flat, and that's what I'm doing right now, just doing it all around. You guys can see I'm going ahead and adjusting the part now that's on my head, because you can apply it once on a mannequin, but once it's on your head it's going to look totally different. So right now I'm just fixing the part to how I want it to be and where I want it to lay. Installs, the most important part is the baby hairs, okay? Right now I'm going ahead and I'm piling up my baby hairs. I take my time with this part because I'm dead serious about my baby hairs. I don't play with my baby hairs. You cannot play with me about baby hairs. That's just period. Don't play with baby hairs. Like, baby hairs is serious. That's the most important part of the install. I feel like if your baby hairs is trash, the install is trash. Like, I love baby hairs. I know people be like, oh, I don't like baby hairs. No, sis, I love baby hairs. Like, I don't know, I guess I don't know what it is, but something about baby hairs is just for me. Like, I love how baby hairs lay. Baby hairs is my life. If you ever booked me to do your hair before, like, I will braid your hair fast, lay down the cap fast, lay down the wig fast. When it comes to that baby hairs, I'm taking my dear time. Like, the other stuff is like, I do it fast because I'm just naturally fast at it. It's not like I'm rushing. But the baby hairs, like, I just have to take my time and just really focus and concentrate, because I'm serious about baby hairs. Like, I'm really serious about it. Like, if one ear is not laid how it's supposed to be laid, then I'm doing it over, and that's just period. Once I'm finished parting out the baby hairs, I'm now going in with my small scissors and cutting again. I'm going to end up cutting it some more while I'm laying them down, because this is just like a rough draft or whatever. But of course, you're going to need to cut it down some more, because if you leave this long, it's going to look kind of crazy. Now I'm going in again and spraying it with the got super glue spray, and I said I do this with my clients, but I didn't even reckon I did this on myself as well. Usually for my hair, I always rush it, and now I'm going to tie it down. This is what I do with my clients, but I never really do it on myself because I rush. But my clients, they have to come out good because they're paying me. I'm not paying myself, so I don't care how my hair come out. I do, but you know, it's not that serious. And now I'm taking my hot comb and I'm going to just comb it out. And this is how you get that melted look. I'm telling you, let me give you the tea, sis. If you get some wax stick and you spray that got super glue spray on there and then hot comb it out, sis, you're gonna get that sleek, shine, laid look. Right now I'm gonna be doing the baby hairs, and I'm just cutting it down a little bit more with a razor. And I'm gonna leave this in real time. I'm not gonna speed up anything because I know a lot of people like to see how I do my baby hairs. And right now I'm taking some got to be glue gel in the black bottle, to be specific, and I'm just putting that on the baby hair itself. And I'm gonna put some on the hair behind the baby as well to give it that sleek look. Now I'm taking my edge brush and I'm gonna begin to swoop. And it's pretty that simple. Like, baby hairs are easy. You just gotta take your time, let it flow. Like, I don't know if people always tell me, oh my god, I always struggle baby hairs, but I feel like it's just easy. Like, it's not easy. It comes with practice, but I just feel like just take your time and swoop. Like, just swoop. That's literally all to it. Just swoop. I understand how people consider it hard when using like mousse and stuff, but I feel like with this, it's pretty simple. To me, it's really simple, but it's all a learning experience, and I feel like the more you do your hair, or the more clients you have, you're gonna get better at it. And that's just period. I say that in probably all my videos, but it's true. Like, if I show you guys some of my old work, yo, I'm gonna do a video of that. I'm gonna do a video reacting to my old work. Yes, I'm gonna really do a video like that for you too. Stay tuned for that video because it's gonna be mad funny. Ever so often, you guys will see me just take a tweezer and just start plucking some hairs. That's just because sometimes when you're swooping, there will be some hairs dragging along on the skin and it's so annoying. So I just rather just pluck them out than to try to swoop them back because they're so annoying. Now I'm about to do my sideburns. This is the most important part. I love dramatic sideburns. So I'm taking the got to be glue gel and I'm just combing it out straight. And then just now you're going to see me start swooping it to the back. This part is kind of tedious and challenging. Like, I like it to look a certain way and it have to be like a perfect circle. So as I'm doing, I'm holding it with one hand and I'm swooping it with the other. Then I'm gonna take my hand when I get it to be swooped out how I want it to. I'm gonna take my both of my hands and just lay it down to my skin and then begin to just form it into a little circle. Like I do the swoop part with my hand, but I lay it down first with a brush, and then now I'm just examining it, making sure I like it, and it's calm. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Yep, alright, I was satisfied with how it came out. So now I'm going back into the first swoop I was doing at first, because I'm telling y'all, my swoops have to be perfect in my eyes. If they're not perfect, I'm gonna do it over. Doesn't matter how long it's gonna take. And now I'm just cutting some, it's just like a trial and error. You swoop it once, swoop it twice, you go back into it, you move on, come back to it. It's just, you gotta take your time with this process. And I'm not speeding this part up because a lot of people like to know how to do my baby hairs. So this is like literally how it goes. It's how I do it. As I'm just sitting here watching the video over and editing it, I realized how much I actually went back into it. And right now I'm just really examining everything, making sure it's looking how it's supposed to be looking. I look at that. That's a face of concentration. Like, it really is. Yo, if I touch this swoop one more time, I'ma scream. Like, I'm combing it out again. Oh my goodness. Bruh. I know my clients be annoyed because I do the same thing with my clients, bro. It gotta lay a certain way. And I'm looking at this and I'm annoyed myself, like, why the hell am I doing this over again? Okay guys, so another thing that helps me is when I take the tail of a tail comb and go in with it, and I just like move every hair so that it lays properly. That's another thing that also works for me. And I did cut out a lot of me doing this one swoop, because as I was editing, I realized that I spent like 10 minutes doing the one swoop, and that's really annoying. Anyways, now into this middle section. This middle section, if we're gonna do a swoop like this, it has to be number 1 short and number 2 thin. You do not need a lot of hairs for this, and I did cut a lot, but after a while you're gonna see me swoop some back and cut it a little shorter, because when it comes to this part, you have to make sure that this part looks natural. I know we like dramatic baby hairs, but this swoop does not need a lot of hairs because it doesn't have to be too thick. It has to be a thin piece to make it look the best, in my opinion. So right now I'm swooping a whole bunch of hairs. I don't know where I thought I was going with this much, but it doesn't look good to me, so therefore I'm gonna just start putting some back after a while. You're gonna see me do it, and I'm gonna just stop talking now, let you guys see me do what I'm doing. Watch me swoop how I swoop. I'm gonna leave most of it in regular time. Look at me posing, girl, that looks dumb. Put some back. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, let you guys see what I'm doing. It's really all a learning process. I'm doing the same thing, still using this edge brush that I use along with some Gatsby Blue gel, cutting them shorter, and I'm gonna let you guys just watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna leave most of it in real time, but some of them I'm gonna speed up because it's just gonna take too long, too repetitive. So yeah. One thing I can admit is that this baby hair in the middle, when you're doing these kind, it is annoying to do, and I thought this is the hardest part, because it took me a while to start doing baby hairs like this, with this swoop in the middle like that long swoop in the middle. I used to love how it looked when I saw other stylists do it. It's really cute, I love it, but I couldn't do it for myself. And look at me, I'm really posing, like trying to make myself like it, but I wasn't feeling it at all. So yeah, it's really a learning process, and it's all a trial and error. I'm gonna take down some more. I'm gonna make the swoop longer. I'm gonna do a lot to make me like it and to make it look like how I'm trying to make it look. Okay guys, so once I get the baby hairs to be how I like them to be, I'm going to take some more of that Gatsby glue gel and go ahead and just touch up the edges a little bit more, and I mainly just put it on the front behind the edges to sleek it back. So when I'm gonna start blow drying it, right now I'm just like, you know, tweaking them a little bit. And for the swoop on the other side, I didn't do it on camera. I stopped the video because it was just getting too long. So right now I told you guys I put the gel on there. I'm gonna just make sure it's gonna be sleeked back when I blow dry it, and that's just gonna give you a more laid flat look. And that's how I get my installs really flat by using gel and the Godly Glue spray. That's basically the end of the video. I'm gonna show you guys some videos of the install. Don't forget to check out my description box to see where you can purchase this wig from Isee here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.